Hey there, welcome to today's video. It's a really wonderful day. Singapore is once again very hot. Today's mission is to actually find where the Singapore Merlion is. Raffles Hotel is right in front of us. We'll pass two very distinct landmarks. So one of them is the Singapore War Memorial and the other one is the Esplanade. Location check, that is CHIJMES, okay, Chimes, and then this is Raffles City. If I'm not wrong, we're supposed to go in this direction because the Merlion should be somewhere in this direction. So we're going to go this way, cross the traffic light and move on in that direction. We are blessed with good weather today. It was raining very heavily this morning. You can see the floor is still wet. Here we are at the Singapore War Memorial. This memorial was erected by the people of Singapore through the efforts of the Chinese Chamber of Commerce and the assistance of the government. From funds donated by the government and the people of Singapore, it was unveiled on February 15, 1967. So I'm actually touching a piece of history. In deep and lasting sorrow, this memorial is dedicated in memory of those of our civilians who were killed between February 15, 1942 and August 18, 1945 when the Japanese armed forces occupied Singapore. The clouds are actually changing color. Looks like it's going to be a very heavy rain starting there, which is not very good. We're actually going in this direction, but later on we're going to move back here and it looks like it's going to be a very heavy rain. Okay, so it looks like the dark clouds are actually trying to catch up with us. It's pretty much almost overhead now. We are supposed to get over to the Esplanade and then we'll walk along the street side of the Esplanade till we reach the Merlion. Looks like the only way to get across is through the MRT tunnel. The Esplanade is here. We're supposed to keep to one side of the road that leads us to Merlion. So it could either be this or this. Would you like to go to the left or the right side?
Right side.
Right side? Right as in like the right as in correct or the right as in right? Let's hope you are right. This park, which is right in front of the Esplanade, is really wonderful. Very nice, relaxing place, and you can see some people actually doing some dance here. What is that? Fold a paper boat and see whether it goes all the way down. Let's assume that this is a boat. Okay, let's see how fast or how far it will go. Ready? Boop! Let me save this. Maybe I'll just put it on top a little bit. What? Hey, it doesn't even float. Here it goes. Got stuck. Go. Oh, stopping, it's stopping. It's stopping, let me help that. Come on, keep going, keep going. Come on, go. This is the best way to float, like a boat. Nice. Looks like we are in the right direction. We are currently on the bridge that leads us to the Merlion and the view is gorgeous. It's just so beautiful. You get to see some of the best sights in Singapore, including Fullerton Hotel, the boat building there, they call it the MBS, and the Singapore River, and there's Louis Vuitton there. I think that's the Apple store, the one that floats on water. I expected it to be much bigger. So nice to see people just cycling around. We are now going to make our way towards the Merlion. We will be taking the more interesting road, which is to go down the stair and then go through to that bridge there, that curved bridge, and on the way to the Merlion. We have a Merlion down here, right, the white one, and then across that side there is a black Merlion, and that black Merlion there is actually like the new age Merlion of Singapore. Here we are at the Singapore Merlion. Very interesting to be here because you see many people of different nationalities just hanging around taking photos. I have no idea why, but the wind around here is stronger than elsewhere, so it feels quite cool being here. From this platform you can see the floating platform where we used to conduct our National Day parades. That's the Singapore Flyer, and then the Singapore Art Museum, the Helix Bridge spanning across. That side is very good for pictures, especially at night. This is very nice because you can see this reflections on the water, and just going to leave it this way so you can enjoy it. And if you love this, you can actually just screenshot this and put it as your wallpaper. And then we've got, of course, the LV building. We've got the futuristic Merlion, the Apple building. For some reason, it feels like there's a season of time. Suddenly you realize that everybody's just missing from this area. So they drop by, they take their photos and videos at the same time, but it's not a tour group. Everybody's individual because they disperse in their own different directions. But the funny thing is that they come at the same time and then they disperse at the same time. One other way you can come to see the Merlion spit out water is to come by the duck tours. Amphibious vehicle that will send you quite close to the Merlion. But if the main site you want to see is the Merlion, then my personal advice will be for you to come here by foot, because you get really close to the Merlion. You get to take pictures at your own time, and it's on a stable surface, so your pictures won't turn out to be blurry. But it's quite interesting. It's quite fun for us to see people in duck tour boats. Managed to make our way to the Singapore Merlion and also enjoy ourselves taking lots of videos and pictures. You can see the fun and joy of everyone around. Really wonderful place. Even as I move from the other end of the platform to this end of the platform, I think you will notice that it's much quieter. So it's a very peaceful place. I also realized that they come in cultural batches. Just now a lot of Indians were here, and then now a lot of Malays are here. And before the Indians and Malays were here, it was a whole bunch of Chinese. And before the Chinese, it was the Eurasians. So I'm not sure why that's happening, but I mean, knowing Singapore, we don't plan this out, but weirdly, it seems to be happening this way. With that, I'm going to end today's vlog down here. Thank you so much. Stay cool, stay awesome, and be your best always. Bye.